Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as usual, and we haven't really got back to this area where we were looking for a bit of resistance to kick in, and that is 104.829. So that play is still very much on the cards. We do have some data coming out today, and we do have retail sales coming out later in the US. So I have a suspicion that we're just hanging around waiting for the next catalyst, which could very well be retail sales. So still looking at this area for an opportunity to jump back in short. That's 104.829. At the moment, you can see 155 EMA is also hovering around in this area. If we don't get that high, then what you need to do is pay attention to a trend line, and then also pay attention to every one of these fractals on the downside. Oscillators are grouped to the upside, so something is brewing, looking very much overbought. And I just put this other level in here, and then you will see what I'm seeing. And big move down, consolidation wedge. You're looking for a break and retest of it for a continuation down. So with that in mind, there's your line in the sand. So 104.183. So one of two scenarios: either we break this wedge to the upside and we reject 104.829, great opportunity to short. Your stop area is this previous swing high here. Alternatively, you're looking for a break of 104.183. So break of 104.183 and a retest there, that would validate the wedge. It's a really decent wedge, not half decent wedge, but you can see there are 5 touches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is a pretty solid wedge for me. This is what I suspect we are going to be playing, is a break of 104.183, and you're looking for a continuation short. And the nice thing about that is going to be almost 2,200 points, or 2% move down. And if you're in down here, you're looking at a 450 point stop loss. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, same thing happening here. We're still just hovering around here, and I suspect this trend is going to continue. These two levels that we were looking at yesterday are still very much in play. Basically, we're looking for a break above 129.665. Break retest of 129.665 is opportunity for long. Your stop is going to be below 129.591. Just bear in mind there is a gap here, so yeah, there's a fairly strong possibility, if it does break this level here, that we come back and find support down at 128.415. So yeah, that's still sit on hand zone until we get a break. Moving on to pound, British pound, Japanese yen, pretty much the same situation here. We have eventually tagged 159.585, so it's time to pay attention to what's going on here. So I'd be looking to see what transpires during the European session. Oscillators all grouped to the upside on the hour. We do have a bit of a crossover here, so it could be, we get above this zone, then we're basically going to be looking at a reversal of sorts. But my view at the moment is we're more than likely going to reject between 159.585 and 160.070. There is some UK data coming out this morning, so just pay attention to, don't even worry about the data, just pay attention to the charts. You've got another area here. Sorry, we want to do this. So there's a fairly strong trend line here as well. So for me, line in the sand, the downside is going to be something like that. So we're looking for a break and retest of 158.454. That should get this second move moving. So it would be equivalent to this first move down, which is 5,400 points, or 3.3% move to the downside. Pay attention to this area here. I think this is probably the area you're going to reject. 160.070, 160 dead. A lot of support there. If you go back to, or sorry, should I say resistance, was a lot of support there, so I would expect this area to be rejected. Look at the 8-hour, all the moving averages crossed over, and the 155 is also in this zone. So that's my area, 160.070, or even 160 dead. It's well worth a small trade. Problem is your stop loss is fairly high, because there is the stop loss, the previous swing high from last week. Moving on to Euro British Pound, and we are basically just continuing what normally goes on with this pair, and we keep breaking through structure to the downside at the moment. So this is the last line of defense which we're at the moment, and I'm just gonna, not exact, you can see the tails in this area, but that's kind of where we are. Look at the oscillators all grouped to the downside. Pretty decent move if you ask me. There's the trend line, so we are right on the trend line right now. So this is definitely another area we need to be paying attention to. So again, UK data coming out shortly this morning, which will probably be the catalyst you're looking for. If we drop below 0.84600, retest that area, that breaks a trend line, it breaks a level, then you're looking for shorts, and you can pick any one of these factuals here for your stop area. Moving to the upside, I'm pretty much only interested in 0.85 as a move to the upside. From yesterday's perspective, you can see we bounced pretty nicely off that level. Nice short there, back down to the next level. So pay attention to what's going to happen in this zone here. Drop below, retest, and we start rolling. That's your opportunity to short, stop up here. And we start bouncing off this area, then expect us to tag this 0.85273 at least today. And if we get through this, you're looking for a pullback onto it to build a base, and then you're looking for a continuation to the upside. So those are your two levels we need to pay attention to today. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.